What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos, and be careful on Instagram of people contacting you, pretending to be me, and trying to get you to send them money to invest for you to get you rich. Guys, it's all a scam. These people down in the comment section of the YouTube videos and these people DMing you on Instagram pretending to be me. It's all a scam, guys. So please don't fall for it. Also, I'm not going to try to contact you by WhatsApp or Telegram because I don't use those methods to contact people. So be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Put any amount of money in that brokerage account. They're going to give you up to 12 free stocks worth up to $30,600. There's a link down in the description box of the video. If you want to take advantage of that Webull offer, go ahead and click on that link. Sign up for Webull today, make your initial deposit, and you're going to get up to 12 free stocks. So man, what are you waiting on? Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. We had a busy week in the stock market, in the financial markets. A lot of talk about inflation, a lot of talk about interest rate hikes. And I just wanted to do a little quick recap on a Sunday afternoon. It's beautiful here in Southwest Florida. I'm here at the Dream House. Pool right there, which I'm probably going to take a dip in the pool at some point, but not today. Let's get back to the topic at hand, which is what happened last week in our economy and in our financial markets. Well, we know already early in June, we had a jobs report come out for May that showed our labor market is still red hot. You know, economy added 339,000 new jobs in May, added 253,000 new jobs in April. And the Fed ain't happy with that, guys. They are not happy with that jobs report for the last 2 months because they understand the only way they're going to get inflation down is if we can stop people from spending. People are not going to stop spending if they don't believe they're in fear of losing their job. They're not going to stop spending. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. Why? Because they feel like, hey, economy's doing well. I'm making good money. This will never stop. It'll always be this way. So I'm going to keep enjoying myself and keep spending. Unfortunately, that's not true because inflation is at 5%. And if inflation is at 5%, that means it's not at 2% where the Fed wants it. Right? And if it ain't at 2%, guess what they're going to do until they get it to 2%? They're going to keep jacking up interest rates. And I think at some point, when interest rates get high enough, the labor market will soften. When that's going to happen, guys, I don't know. But as of right now, that's the Fed's concern, is this labor market, because they know unless it softens, unless people have some fear of losing their job and losing their livelihood, they're not going to stop spending. And that means the cost of our goods and services is going to continue to rise. See, with inflation, what happens is when you only have a limited supply of goods and services, but you have over demand for those goods and services, it drives up prices. And honestly, a lot of Americans or a lot of people just living in the United States, period, can't afford that increase in goods and services, that increase in prices for goods and services. So the Fed raises interest rates, number one, to stop people from borrowing money cheaply, because what happens is when interest rates are low, people borrow money cheaply, right? If I can go get a loan for 2%, which is really no interest, then I can take that money and do whatever I want to do with it, but I'm getting raises at work that total 4%. So I'm making enough money to offset that 2% loan. Or I'm making enough money to offset buying things that I may not necessarily need, But I do it because I'm making enough money to pay for it, at least make the minimum payment on my credit card or a minimum payment on the loan, whatever it is. So people will go ahead and borrow money when interest rates are low. But when interest rates get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10%, now you're not getting raises on your job at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10%. Maybe you're getting a 3% raise, but interest rates are 6%. Inflation is 5%. So really that raise you got ain't helping you none. You're really losing money. Why? Because inflation is 5%. Interest rates on loans are 6%. You only get a 3% raise. You're upside down because that 3% raise is not going to be enough to compensate for a 6% loan or 5% inflation. So that's what the Fed is trying to do when they're increasing interest rates, is make it harder for consumers like you and I, and to make it harder for businesses to borrow money cheaply. Because see, where businesses come in, they can't really expand or hire people or, put money into research and development and all these other things that they do to try to make more money for their company. They can't do that if they can't borrow money cheaply, right? Because a lot of these companies take that cheap money and they invest it into growth. And if I'm a company and I can borrow money at 3%, invest that money that I borrowed at 3% in growth, and I can get a 6% return on that money, then I just made myself some money. I borrowed money at 3%. I actually increased production and made 6% profit off of that money that I borrowed for 3%. Now, net, I'm 3% ahead. But here's the dilemma for companies. Fed raises interest rates to, let's say, 6%. Then what happens is they cannot borrow money cheap enough. See, because that 6% that they're borrowing at, guess what? They're not going to be able to go out and make 8%. Not in the market that we're in. So they have no other choice at this point but to not borrow. And when they don't borrow, guess what happens? They don't grow, they don't expand. And if they don't grow and they don't expand, then they can't hire people. Matter of fact, they have to lay off people. So the Fed knows what they're doing. The problem is it's not working yet because the labor market, like I said, is still super, super hot. And there's a couple of reasons I believe it's hot. One of those reasons is our service industry is one. Why? Because leisure and travel, it's summertime. People are taking their kids on vacation. Airlines have to hire more people. Hotels have to hire more people. Cruise lines have to hire more people, right? All of these Caribbean places, all of these destination spots have to hire more people. So that's one reason. Service industry is picked up. Other reason is AI. The resurgence of AI, right? A lot of people are being hired, engineers and folks like that are being hired by these companies now to either create AI technology for them or improve their current AI technology. And that has, I think, helped out the labor market. So service industry, AI are the two big ones, in my opinion, that's giving that bump, that boost. Will it last? I don't know, man. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if it'll last. I hope it doesn't, because if it does last too long, inflation is going to stay at 5%, and the Fed is going to keep increasing short-term interest rates. Let's talk about the stock market real quick, and then I'm going to wrap up. Last week, I thought the stock market did pretty well. As I mentioned in previous videos this week, stock market is in the green. NASDAQ, S&P, Dow, a lot of your tech companies are just growing, man. They're just exploding, right? Look at what's happening with Tesla. And Tesla is, in my opinion, considered a technology company, right, that makes automobiles. Look what's happening with Apple stock. Look what's happening with NVIDIA's stock. So a lot of energy there, right? And as I told you guys, instead of me going out buying all these little individual stocks myself, I just go to an ETF that has these companies in it already, with multiple more companies in it. And I gave you two: Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VOO, and then Vanguard Information Technology ETF VGT. Those are the two that I buy. Now, I've had some questions in the comment section where people saying, Richard, those are too expensive. I can't drop $424 a share for VGT. I can't drop $360, $370 a share for VOO. Well, here's the good news, guys. If you got the right brokerage app, you can do fractional share trading, and you don't have to drop $424 a share for VGT. With as little as $5 on the Webull app through fractional share trading, you can buy VGT, a fractional share of it. You can buy a fractional share of VOO with as little as $5. So if you haven't taken advantage of that Webull offer, guys, click on the link down in the description box. Sign up for Webull, fund the account, send me an email or send me a DM on Instagram and let me know you've done that, and I'll send you a free tutorial video that walks you through how to do fractional share trading. No excuses why you shouldn't be building wealth in this wealth transfer period that we're in right now, guys. Right? You can buy VGT, you can buy VOO, my two favorite investments, for as little as $5 a share. So click on that Webull link, open up that new Webull account today, go get that free stock, go get that free money. I just wanted to give you a quick recap of what I thought the week was and what happened in both the economy and in the stock market. And next week is going to be another good week, man, to make money and to build wealth. So get off the sideline, put yourself in the game. The only way you put yourself in the game, you got to have some money, and you got to have a brokerage account, and you got to pull the trigger. So hopefully you will. If you are stopping by the channel for the first time, guys, please subscribe, share the video, smash that like button for me. Thoughts become things. You can see them in your mind. You can hold them in your hand. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.